today. From TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. On play action, it's under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Matt Judon able to record his 5th sack of the season. 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Keenum eluding, and right away he lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. KJ Hamler returning it. Goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was trying to find Mo Alley-Cox, his tight end. That'll bring up 2nd down. And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one because, to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that.
In trouble here, and down he goes, back at the 8-yard line. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. They will be led out by their now 44-year-old quarterback playing in his 22nd NFL season. Unbelievable. The great Tom Brady. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Brady. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Here's Raheem Mostert, the local product from right here in Florida. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they need.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And now look at him go. great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. To try again after the sack. Keenum finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now it's Keenum. And that will be incomplete. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Sutton. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Forced out to his left. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Raheem Mostert, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. And the focus of our players' spotlight right now is shining on Case Keenum, and he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Keenum now to throw. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Well, the Falcons back out, getting set for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 2nd and 7. To throw is Brady. This will be caught by Brown. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Brady. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only...
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. On play action, it's Brady. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Shotgun now for Brady. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they get their focus back.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is down to 4. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too. And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Brady now on first down. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. Brady now on first down. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And hang on here, because still down after that play is Marquise Brown. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense, because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone, because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it down the right sideline. Out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it first and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top as we now go downstate to Orlando. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive first and 10. Brady's throw taken in by Diggs. Now it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. To throw, it's Brady. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a play fake. Brady rolling to his right. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
It's complete to Cook. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Tucker now for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that'll be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Penny, a first down carry, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, now Keenum. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack, down he goes. Harold Landry, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing now is Keenum. This is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Cole Kmet, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for 2. Keenum's going to throw for it. Dancing to his left. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Falcons offense set to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here. And these guys...
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 109 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Jaguars are right back in this football game. After the interception, here's Keenum. Slant pass to Boyd. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Keenum. He'll get this out wide with Penny. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw, Keenum. He completes it to Boyd. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Keenum. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw is Keenum. Dumps that off to Penny, his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now it's Keenum. And he finds Penny. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Leaves it for Penny. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he's across for the touchdown. And it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the